Hi, I am Berdish and this is Epic Tabletop, when we strive to give you the best hobby experience. Now, today I would like to show you a quick material concerning SAGA Grand Melee Poland 24. This event has been going for quite a few years and it has quite a reputation. So let's go and have a quick look at it. Please remember that if you are interested in a particular part of the material, you can use progress bar and timestamps visible there to jump to any video chapter that you desire. Also, if you like what you see and hear, please remember to subscribe. It costs only a few seconds of your time and means a world to me. So, early in the morning I made my way toward our capital city of Warsaw. Me and my private chauffeur, who tag along for this trip, and of course while we are both in the same car, I'm not allowed to drive. Like, ever. Anyway, sun was slowly getting up and the route was nice, the countryside very beautiful on this sunny autumn morning. And after around 3 hours drive I have arrived at my destination. Behind me you can see Warsaw Citadel, which hosts Museum of Polish History, in which SAGA Grand Melee 24 tournament took place. Surely a prestigious location. The actual tournament place was already buzzing with activity when I arrived. Players, judges, organizers, you know, the usual nerd crowd. I only had the time to say hello to few people and the tournament began. This year the formula of competition was slightly different. Instead of individual players, the whole thing was a team competition. The teams consisted of 3 members, each playing in a different saga era. There were 3 eras mentioned, which included Age of Hannibal and Age of Alexander, second era for Age of Vikings and Age of Invasions, and the third one with allowed armies from Age of Crusades only, since Age of Chivalry is still not with us. Now let's take a stroll and look at the gaming tables to see what armies were brought to the tournament and what were their matchups in the first round. First table that I visited had the Persians reaching across the time to fight the Roman Republic. Second table saw Moorish host fighting the Mongols. Next, we had Vikings fighting Yom's Vikings. Here we have another Roman army fighting one of the Greek city-states. Next matchup saw Saracens facing their fanatical brothers Mutatawi. Next, we had Sassanids facing pagan Rus. then there were the Byzantines facing Milites Christi. On a desert plain, Macedonians were facing the brethren successor state, Seleucids. Next table saw a true horde of Anglo-Saxons trying to pulverize much smaller foes of Yom's Vikings. And then there was a Polish army facing the Crusaders. Next table saw a true classic, Persians facing the Greeks. On the next table, Franks were facing the Irish. And then we saw pagan riders facing the Mongol horde. And then, in a very harsh environment, Carthaginians were taking on one of the Greek successor armies. Then there were Mongols facing pagan peoples. And then in local playoffs, Wales were playing against Anglo-Saxons. On the next table, Seleucids were liberating Greece by fighting one of the Greek city-states. Next table, and we see Carthaginians facing against the Greeks. I mean the Greeks from Age of Hannibal book. And the last, but not least, there was a clash between the Scots and Anglo-Danes. So, there you have it, all the tables with all the armies that took part. Now, few more pictures, while I'll talk some more. Again, unfortunately, I was just visiting. The tournament lasts for 2 days, and this time of the year is generally not a time of the year for me to devote an entire weekend to gaming. So I watched some matches, I talked to people, and generally had a good time. Of course, as always, I vowed to find the time and come back next year to play. Well, we'll see about that. Anyway, if you fancy visiting Poland and you are a SAGA player, this tournament is a very welcoming, friendly, well-organized with quite nice prizes and quite big as far as the SAGA tournaments go. Therefore, I encourage you to come and have a go. There is a link in the description of this video to Facebook page maintained by the organizer. Every entry, every announcement is also in English, so keep an eye on it, if you fancy this tournament or any other for that matter. One thing that was missing from the event were, well, you, my dear viewers. I mean, this year foreigners, as if not Poles, were not very numerous, so me and the organizers hope you guys will fix it. Here is a list of teams with their respective armies, with the winners at the top. Their name can be translated to English as old chaps. And with this positive encouragement I leave you. I hope that you have already started planning your visit to Poland. Cheers, till next time.